Hey there, my friends. It's Jen Pitta with By the Shore Stamping. Welcome in to another video today. I have a special video. It's a Wednesday, so it's not normally a video day for me, but today is catalog launch day. So this beautiful little catalog launched today, and I wanted to do a quick little walkthrough with you to show you some of the highlights of the new catalog. So let's get started. So let me just first start by saying that there's 10 new suites, 33 new bundles, or not necessarily new, but there's 33 bundles in the new catalog, 3 new kits, over 65 new stamps, and over 20 new embellishments. So there's tons of new goodness in here. And I'm not going to walk you page by page through here because it's actually a 192 page catalog. But now that I can actually show you the insides of the catalog, I wanted to kind of walk you through and show you some of my favorite features of this catalog. So first off, let's just start with the new kits. I mentioned there's 3 new kits. So this one is the Simply Citrus kit. Really pretty, bright and bold. It's an all-inclusive kit, so it includes the stamp set and all the pre-cut embellishments and supplies you need, and it makes 15 cards, 3 each of 5 designs. So that one's really bright and bold and pretty. I'm gonna like that one a lot. And then we have the new gorgeous Posies project kit. So this one isn't an all-inclusive kit, but it has the pre-cut supplies for you here, and then you can add on the stamp set separately, which is down here shown at 40%, so it's a lot larger than what it looks in here. And then it also tells you what other items you'll likely need to complete the project. So that's a project kit versus an all-inclusive kit. And then the third kit, and I don't know if you'd really call it a kit or a suite, honestly, because it's one of the product medleys. That's what Stampin' Up! Refers to it as. So it's actually a full package of goodies all in one set. So you get the stamp set, you get the paper, you get some dies, some die cuts, ribbon, all sorts of sort of coordinating product in one set of, or like one item number. So here's some samples with that product. I think it's really pretty. I love the blues and the mint together. So the whole kit is $70, but you get a stamp set, dies, ribbon, paper, all the goodies. So I'm looking forward to getting that. All right, so this is one of our very first suites. So like I said, there's 10 new suites. This one's called Flowers for Every Season. It features the new in colors. So this one's really nice. It has the 2 stamp sets and die bundles. So it's got the, it's 1 stamp set and die and 1 stamp set and punch. It's got the Celebrate Sunshine, or the Celebrate Sunflowers, sorry, dies and stamp set. And then it also has the Jar of Flowers stamp set and punch combination. So you can do, again, in this catalog, the I Want It All button. So this here, the Flowers for Every Season Suite Collection, includes everything that's listed on this page. It's $180.50, but you get the 2 bundles, so the Celebrate Sunflowers and the Jar of Flowers, and then you get the 6x6 paper, the Memories and More card pack, the card pack, and the there's no cards and envelopes as part of this one. There's Mason Jar Shaker Domes, Flowers for Every Season Ribbon Combo Pack, Flowers for Every Season Gems. And then there's also, I don't think the blends are included actually, although it said it is, but in here. But when I ordered it, it didn't come with that, so I'm not really sure. I'll have to call on that. But anyway, so that's that one. That's the first suite. And I really love that we have the I Want It All button. All right, next thing I wanted to show you is this really cool new punch. So this is a bundle, the Lovely You bundle. So it comes with this stamp set here. And then you can see this punch. It's a tag punch. So it makes all your little tags here. So you can do multiple layering, different sizes, different ends to them. So that's really kind of neat. It's really fun. I have this one. I plan to play with that soon. All right, next we have another suite here. Is the World of Good suite. This is kind of a travel scrapbooking kind of themed, also very good for masculine projects. You can see there's some brass highlights in there, and I'm actually going to use this, I think, for my Grease album. So you can see they did kind of a sneak peek over here of a Project Life, or not a Project Life, a Memories and More, or pocket style scrapbooking type scrapbook here, and they used Greece photos. So that was my plan too. I think it's going to work really nicely with the Greece trip. All right, so let's go here. The other thing I wanted to point out, and I love in the new catalog, is they have these color palettes, which are spread out throughout the catalog, so you can see them in various places. And I think that's really kind of neat, and I'm really looking forward to adding them to my little sketchbook. If you didn't see this video from a while back, I have this little book of color combos. So I just use my little 1/2-inch punch and I punch out circles in the colors that I wanted to use, and then I write them down in my book so that when I'm looking for a color scheme, I can come to my little book and see what kind of mood I'm looking for. And then I can, this kind of says fallish to me in some senses. So like maybe if I'm looking for a fall card, I could use that color palette, but it will just give me another set of ideas for my little idea book there. So I'm planning to copy a lot of those because they're throughout the catalog and there's some really good ones in here. All right, so next up, I have another suite. I think this one's going to be really popular. This is the Playful Pets suite. Really, really cute. It's got some designer series paper here. That's really fun. Again, you can see that the color palette, so you can certainly write those down and save those for later. I find that's really helpful when I start creating, and it doesn't necessarily have to work with this suite. You could totally use those color combos on a different type of card. It actually says a little Valentine-y to me, so if I was doing Valentine's, that might be a good color scheme to start with. These the Cinnamon Cider Flirty Flamingo Real Red will be really cool for this year. So just let that be kind of an inspiration for you, but the suite itself is really cute, and I think those of you that have animals will be have a lot of fun with those. All right, so let's go to my next page where I wanted to share with you. Another thing that I really like in this catalog is they have a couple of the Step It Up highlights, which means they do like a basic simple stamp set or simple card, and then they step it up with a little bit extra, and then they step it up again. So here they added more flowers, and I think they popped them up. They did a little more coloring, a little more shading. They added some designer series paper instead of just stamping in the background. They added some more greetings. So each time they kind of stepped up the sample a little bit, added some watercoloring, added some more in-depth coloring, more colors, layering of the flowers. So there's all sorts of ways you can kind of jump up your samples and go from simple to a little bit more avid, I guess you would say. All right, what else do I have here? So this is another thing that I really like in the catalog. So these samples are gorgeous. For one, I love them. The coloring here is amazing, but I also like that they give you kind of some little tips and tricks throughout the catalog, so it's really cool to kind of keep an eye out for the different ways to emboss. So this one's talking about embossing, and we have a heat embossing, we have embossing folders, and we have embossing paste. So they'll give you some little tips and tricks throughout the catalog, which is really nice. This is really so much more than just a catalog for shopping. It's really an idea and inspiration book, and I wanted to help you see that as we go through here. Here's another suite. We got a sneak peek of this one in May, the Ornate Garden Suite. This one, again, these samples are incredible, and I really hope to make a few of those. Look at that. That's gorgeous. So I really hope to kind of copy several of these because they're just so pretty, but it's just really, really sweet that the way they lay out these double page spreads for the new suites. And actually it's technically a triple page because usually the suite kind of, actually this one has 4 pages because there's 2 bundles in this one as well. So it kind of spreads it out and allows you to really see the versatility and the use of each suite. All right, let's see. What else do I have? All right, next up, another thing that I like about this, you'll notice these little pink boxes throughout the book, and those are technique tips. So this one is how to stamp off. So you get 2 shades of color with 1 ink pad, and it shows you how to do that. So these are really, really valuable. You might want to kind of flag those. There's a few of them throughout the book, but they're really, really helpful if you're just starting out and you want a few little tips and tricks to begin with. Next up is the Peony Garden Suite. This is a really awesome suite as well. I love the color schemes here. This is beautiful. I see wedding. I see really florally, girly kind of stuff. I see, you can even use it for masculine because the back sides are a lot of neutrally tones. So it's just very versatile, and I think that's going to be a lot of fun to play with. I'm looking forward to getting that one. Let's see. So here, I just thought it would be neat for you to kind of see. This is the little note about the $1 Million Achievers. So when you sell $1 million in sales for Stampin' Up, you actually get treated like royalty for sure. And it doesn't matter how long it takes you, whether it takes you 3 years or 23 years. They will send you out to Utah for an all-inclusive or an all-expense paid trip for a couple of days, and they kind of let you do some fun little exploring and sightseeing and meet with the leadership team. And then you also get to design a stamp set. So this, you can see anywhere in the book where you see this little icon, that is the work of a $1 Million Achiever and one of the concept artists at Stampin' Up. So this one just happens to be my friend Rhonda Wade's stamp set, and I love it. It's so cute. That one is headed my way shortly. All right, let's see what else we got. This one is a really cute one, of course, right up my alley. It's called Whale of a Time, so it's kind of a seashore-y look, kind of whimsical and fun, so a little different than some of the seashore ones we've had focused lately, but I think it's going to be really fun to play with. Bright and bold, which is a little bit out of my comfort zone generally, but I'm still excited to play with it. It's got a little whale punch that's part of the suite, so that will be really, really fun. Next up is playing with patterns. This is going to be a great one for those of you that are scrapbookers, because the bundle actually features this really pretty stamp set, or stamp dies. Nope, letter dies. Goodness gracious. So these will be really cool to use if you're a scrapbooker. And again, there's the buy it all option, the $82.50, and that gets you everything pictured here on the page. So the dots and the bundle, the ribbon, all that stuff. So this one's going to be really fun. The paper is really different too, with just unique little patterns, which will be really useful for all sorts of occasions. So I'm excited about that one too. This one I just had to show you because it's so funny, the goat stamp set. It's just one of my favorites. I have a couple of stamp sets that I just highlighted, individual stamp sets, just because I love them. This one is super funny. You're the goat, greatest of all time. I got you a cake, but I ate it. I think that's the one that cracks me up the most, because that would totally be me. I love cake, so I might just eat your birthday cake, because that's just the way I go. Way to goat. It's just a really cute, fun set, and if you like to color, this is a really cute set too. And like I said, there's another one of those step it up things, so it can kind of show you how to kind of up your ante when you're crafting. Another cool thing, and you just saw it on the other page too, is this new Shop the Project boxes. So say you really like these projects, right here it lists everything you need to create those projects. So, or the supplies that they used to create that project. So it's really kind of helpful if you're looking through the book and you're like, oh, I really love these. And look, it shows you, actually it goes to this one. It shows you what they used to create that project in particular. So that's a really neat new feature too. Here is another one of our suites. This one is one of the ones I'm highlighting this week. I haven't really been able to share much of it yet because I didn't have a lot of the imagery, but now I can. This is just such a fun suite. It's a really beautiful, luscious kind of coloring and stuff. So I'm really excited to share more with this for you today. And actually, when I go on Facebook Live today, which is Wednesday, June 3rd, this is likely the project that I will be sharing. So that'll be fun. All right, what else do we have in here? Here's another suite. Like I said, there's 10 new suites. This one's called In Good Taste. I love the kind of coloring of this, and I love the stamp set that goes with this one. The paper is really neat too. It's actually a larger set of paper. I believe it is, let me just double check because I don't remember exactly. Let me look, hold on. 148 is the, let me go over here because I forget. Give me, I think, let's see, it is, yeah, 24 sheets. So you get 2 each of 12 double-sided designs. So it's about double the size of what our normal suites are. But check out this stamp set. It's so pretty. I love feathers. I love this flower, the little spriggy. It's just really, really pretty. So this will be one of my featured suites this month too. So keep an eye out for that. This was just another one of the stamp sets that I wanted to showcase. It's just kind of a sleeper set, but I really love it. This is another one that's on my favorites list and will probably be one of the first that I order. I just love the font, and I love this like shaded flower and the little sprig. So I think that one's going to be one that I'll like to use a lot. This here, look at that. That's just so pretty. Plus it's coloring. So y'all know I love to color. So that's the other reason why I love that one. All right, let's see. Another suite here. This is Artistry Blooms. This one's super bright and super bold. It's not generally my style, but some of the samples in here are really pretty. And I love this little die cut here. And I'll show you in a little minute. I'll show you in a second the new Glimmer glitter paper. That's really cool. It's like rainbow glitter paper, and I'll show you where that is in the catalog, but you can see a little sneak peek of that there. And so when you die cut this die in that glitter paper, it's gonna be so stunning. Okay. Here, I just wanted to point out where you would find all of your color needs. So everything's listed here along the side and then based by color. So your cardstock, your ink pad, your refills, your blends, combo packs are all in here too. So everything you need in terms of color, cardstock, ink, paper, all that stuff is on that grid page. Another thing I wanted to point out, oh, actually, I will point out for my scrapbookers, here is where we have our 12 by 12 cardstock, and I miss it every time because it shows, I always see the new in color assortment packs, but up here there's also the brights, regals, neutrals, and subtles. So you can only get 12 by 12 in assortment packs, which has been that way for a couple of years now, but I just wanted to point out where you find it because it's a little lost in here. Another really cool feature is this. They brought back the Stampin' Spots assortment. So these are just the little square ink pads, the mini ink pads that come with the paper pumpkins. You can get an assortment pack of those. So if you're not sure what colors you like or don't like or need, this is a great way to kind of get a sampling of all of them, and then you can always buy the bigger ink pads if you decide you really like that color, because it's only $24 for 8 colors. So it's a good way if you're just getting started to do that. Here is all of the beautiful paper. It's actually, I think it's 3 pages of paper. Yeah, so there's 3 pages of paper. I am going to be doing a paper share again this year. I'll probably be announcing it before the end of the week. I just needed to kind of figure out numbers and check on some ordering status because I don't want to offer something and then have it go into back order. So I will be reaching out about that shortly, but I'm super excited to do that, and we'll do a little paper share party again on Facebook, or in, we'll do a fun little group. I think I'm gonna do it as a Facebook group this time, so we'll have some playing for a weekend with the new paper share stuff. This here is that rainbow glitter paper I was talking about. So pretty. Here I just wanted to show you that we have new snail, or sorry, we used to have snail. We now have Seal and Seal Plus adhesive. So Seal Plus is kind of like the fast fuse that we used to have. So it's really super strong and designed for like 3D boxes and things that need a little bit more strength. Whereas Seal is just our basic adhesive replacing snail. This stuff is super strong. It's gonna be really great, and you don't have to do the little check mark thing for the fast fuse version of the Seal Plus. So it's really gonna be nice. I can't wait to try it out. Let's see. I also love how they've laid out the catalog here. They've kind of done the punch bundles. So we have like our punches here, and then they show you, so you don't see the jar punch over here, but when it's available in a bundle, they picture it together with the bundle and then show you a sample of what it looks like when you use it. So these are the new die bundle, or the new punch bundles. So those are available. And then here, I'll show you there's die bundles as well. But actually, let me show you that first before we do this. And then you'll see over here, we have alphabetical, the bundles for the dies too. So if there's a die that's available as a bundle, you'll see it in these pages. Otherwise, there's a set of pages here with just the regular dies that are available singly. And then it will tell you, you know, coordinates with Peaceful Bows stamp set, and tells you the page. So you can't buy them in the bundle, the 10% off bundle, but it still shows you where to go to find the coordinating product. But I like that they've kind of put the ones that are available at the 10% off on these individual pages and pictured them so nicely. Let's go back a little bit. So this is the new Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. There's actually 2. There's a little baby mini one. How cute is that? And I showed you in our video the other day the little mini embossing folders that we now have for this little guy. This is great if you're doing a lot of crops and events and things and you don't want to lug your big one. This one is perfect for that. And it does all the same things. It will do your dies and your little embossing folders. It just doesn't fit the large embossing folders. You need the skinnier ones for that. And then this one is the larger version. They fold up so they're portable. So this one still is really great if you wanted to bring it on the road. You can see here. They fold up to be more compact than before, but you just have the 2 different size options. We are unable to order these right now. They're not available at the moment. We're hoping that they'll be in within the first half of the annual catalog period. So stay tuned. I will keep you posted on that. I'm super excited to get my hands on that. And then lastly is just the new host stamp sets. So we have a couple. I think there's just the 2. Let me just check here if I can get the page to turn. Oh goodness, I hate that. Yeah, so there's the 2 new host sets. And so if you're not familiar with how that works, if you place a $150 order on your own, or if you have a party and, you know, your friends and family place orders with you or under you, then you would earn party rewards. And so you get a percentage of the sales towards product in the catalog. So it can be anything in the catalog whatsoever. It doesn't just have to be these. But if you get the host sets, they're much cheaper. So like this is only $13 of your host rewards, where it's a $22 value of a stamp set. So it's just kind of a really neat way to get a little more bang for your buck, but you can select anything in the catalog. And what's really neat right now is if you hit 225 or more during June, you can actually double your host rewards. So that's really super exciting. So if you're interested, I know we can't really gather together right now, but I'm totally going to be doing some virtual workshops. So if you want more information about that, feel free to shoot me an email at jenpitta@comcast.net, or you can comment on the video and I will certainly let you know how that's going to work and what we can do to get you stamping at home safely. So that would be cool too. And then I'll probably be sending out some emails about that as well. So if you're not on my email list, be sure to reach out to me for that too, and I can add you. All right, so that's just kind of a quick down and dirty look at our brand new annual catalog. There's so much more good stuff in here. If you need a catalog, feel free to comment below or send me an email and I'd be happy to get one out to you. Otherwise, you can always view it online as well. And I'll be going live every day this week in my Facebook group. So be sure to go to facebook.com/backbytheshore stamping and you can catch those videos too. All right, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day and we'll see you again soon. Bye.